What's up, guys? It's Majorwavezz. This is episode 3 of Sneaker Talk, a podcast where we make shoes and vibe out with
your boy Colty.
So basically, we're gonna get to know him a little better. We're gonna make some Air Force customs. I say without further ado, we get right into it.
Hey, let's get it.
Alright, bro. So we went around, grabbed the fabric that you want. You're gonna want to do, some angel. So as I do the shoe for you, I just, we'll chop it up and kind of know your story a little bit more.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So I would say, what would you say like your most? Well, first of all, maybe tell me what you really do, because I know you've taken the class once and you told me you did voiceovers. I checked your stuff. You kind of do a little bit of everything.
My content has completely changed, from when I started TikTok to what I do now. It's always. I always got to reinvent myself because things die out and then new trends happen, so I gotta stay on top of that. So in the beginning when I started TikTok, I wasn't even taking it that serious. I was just making inappropriate jokes and content that was so fucked up that it would get views. I was like, nobody's gonna post this shit. This is either really embarrassing or it's just a little too far. So half my videos would get removed, and then I got warnings from people saying if I continue going down that route and that kind of content that I could lose my account. I tried to go more the PG route. Okay. And then that's actually when I had my very first viral video, it kind of set the tone for even for some of the content I'm doing now. Okay.
No, I know what you mean. I used to do the cringy drill a hole in a shoe. I don't know if you ever seen it. So I drilled a hole in a shoe, and then I ran a water hose through it, and then it was a water hose shoe. Yeah. Just super cringe stuff like that. And the same thing what happened to me was I was getting TikTok was taking some of mine down. Right? They're you can harm yourself or whatever. Okay, cool. So I guess
they do like that.
Yeah, they do, and it does kind of even with the podcast like this. I always think I'm so new to YouTube, and I'm like, what do I say? What can I say? And I'm like, I just want to be myself, but sometimes sometimes when you're yourself.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta change a few things just to make it work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not feel that.
So I would say, other than that, what would you consider your most viral moment that you were all right,
the one that really
this one's sick.
Yeah, the one that everyone here says they have seen, even yesterday, because I know you, but now I know which video it is. It was my car got broken into, and my bag was stolen. A bunch of shit. All my shit was stolen.
The police on the phone, they told me that there was nothing that they could do about it. They told me they can't do anything about it because there's way too many car break-ins in this area. The ironic thing is I tried getting his bag stolen about a week ago. It was for a social experiment. This right here is a tracker I placed on this bag.
Okay.
And I did a whole series of catching the people that did it, and it ended with 3 people getting arrested, a house burning down, lots of police officers and fire trucks came. It was a pretty fun video series, but that was a series that.
But it really broke into your car.
Yeah, and this is the funny thing. So I'm always getting my shit stolen. I don't know what it is, but people taking my stuff. So I came to this idea. So I had a bag, and I placed money in it, food, and I don't know, just a bunch of random stuff that people might want. Okay. And I then placed a tracker on it. So I was hoping to get the bag stolen if someone would return the bag. Because my number is throughout the whole, every single pocket, so they would have the chance to return to me.
Yeah.
If they did the right thing, I was going to give them an award, ask them why they returned it. And if they didn't, then I was going to go call them out, and then whatever happens. It would make for interesting content. Yeah. And then it turns out that tracker wasn't working, and that bag the next day actually was the one that was stolen. Oh, so it was kind of ironic.
That's kind of how many views did that get?
The first video got 45 million.
45 million?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's viral.
Yeah, it is pretty viral. Now I got my YouTube Shorts, and I got a video that's still popping off. I think it's at 150 million now. It's still going.
150 million?
Yeah.
Wow. I just saw an article that YouTube is going to be paying 100 million.
I saw that.
100 million.
Yeah, 100 million. I saw that. No way. This is my time. Get that back.
And you're already on it. I actually got on it after you told me to get on it.
Get on
the YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, the Shorts. Yeah.
You were I asked you, if I was doing it right, and I did. I haven't gotten crazy traction, but they did go from no views to hundreds of views, and I think just with consistency.
And sometimes it takes up to 2 months. So you gotta be patient. It takes time.
Yeah. I already have the content already edited, so it's just post it on there.
Just stay consistent, keep posting, and just be patient, and it will definitely work out.
Yeah. So I know I did. You said 45 million. That's a lot. I think the most I have is a 20 million, and it was one of those.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of them, like, yeah, I think it's just it ain't crazy how like you can go crazy viral on TikTok, but then like maybe like Instagram is completely different.
Instagram's different, YouTube's different. They all got different algorithms.
Yeah. So check this out. So I used to get around 18 to like probably like 22,000 likes, right? So yeah, like I was like, man, like I get like 1,000 to 2,000 likes now. And I was like, there's something wrong, right?
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, same here, like my
YouTube. Man, so
well, you're talking about IG, right?
IG, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I looked at my account and I have like a little notification that says like my ads were disabled. I don't even run ads, bro. So I was like, so I literally contacted Facebook on Instagram, and they actually got back to me, and I got a live representative.
Really?
It's really hard to do it.
Yeah.
And I did. I talked to him, and yeah, there was an error with my account. Like,
no way.
Yeah. So I had a PR firm, and so then now it's kind of fixed. And they said give it like 3 to 4 weeks, but it went from. I already went like I posted yesterday, and I got like 6,000 or 7,000 likes. So I'm like maybe you got to contact them too.
Yeah. No, I don't know what happened because I was usually averaging between 20 to 30 some thousand likes per post,
Okay.
and then now like it's been like 8K, 7K,
Yeah,
around that range. I'm like, what the heck? What happened?
Yes, my
Like,
stories too.
Yeah,
dude.
nothing's getting pushed. Like I have like X amount of followers, but only this amount see like a small portion see it.
I
And it could happen overnight. It was weird.
I think it ties with like the wanting to pay. They want you to pay for the advertising,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, and get your
Yeah.
ads and all that. But
Yeah, people are saying like it's because I've been inactive. I've always been inactive on IG because it's not my thing. I do TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah.
That's it right now. But like they're saying like you gotta be consistent, but then I don't know. It just seems weird.
okay.
Yeah.
So the next question, something shoe related. So, would you consider yourself like a sneakerhead or a shoe head?
Oh, I love my shoes. I love shoes, but they're so expensive. So I mean, like,
Yep.
I want to buy them all, but at the same time, I'm pretty reserved with my money. Like, I don't go around spending on like flashy things.
Yeah. You'll need the bust down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll probably end up doing that at some point here and there. Like,
Yeah.
bigger bags start coming in, but like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, I just want a house. That's it right now. I want like enough money for a home.
No,
So,
I feel it, and I feel like same thing. I've never been like a jewelry type of guy, and I had an influencer. You know, Sherman Germany, I think, Big Rose Cousin.
Yeah.
He came in, bro, and he had a chain, and it was nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about chains, and so I was like, oh, I want that chain. You know, I told my girls, I want to get a chain like his. It'd be cool to wear it. You know, like for podcasts or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, that chain was like $40,000.
That's a waste of money to me.
I can't do it. I was like, what am I like? How do you write that off?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I really get a car.
No, facts. All right, so I'm going to show you a pair of shoes, and I want you to see if you can tell me what type of Jordan they are.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to go grab a random shoe, and you tell me what it is, all right?
All right, let's try that.
I'm going to grab it real quick. What are these called?
I don't know. I got no idea what that is.
You don't?
No, I
Do you
don't.
think they're even a Jordan?
What's that?
Do you think they're a Jordan?
No, I don't think they're Jordan. I think
They are. You don't know what style.
I have no idea.
Okay. So Travis Scott. So the reverse swoosh is gonna be like a Travis Scott, okay?
Yeah.
Now, what is this? Jordan, which one? If you were to guess the number. Because look, Jordans go by numbers, so they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You got it. All right, cool. So, I would say you've been doing YouTube. You've been doing all your your content, and I checked it out. It's definitely. I mean, like I said, you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
What type of advice would you give to like somebody that's like kind of coming up? You know what I mean? Because you gave me some advice, bro, and my account grew. I was just telling you.
Yeah.
And it was little like common sense stuff, but like it really isn't that common to someone that doesn't do it like full time. Like you're really on it.
The main thing is like understanding how the algorithm works. Like people have like really short attention spans. If you don't have like their attention like within the first 2 seconds, they're already on to the next video. So you have to like show them exactly what like is going to be going on in that video. You got to do something crazy to get their attention, and basically show them what's going to happen or what they're in for, and not show them what they want until the very, very, very end. And once they see what they want to see, you cut it off because like that watch time is super important as well. So you've got like a video, it's like a minute long, and like the average watch time is like maybe 55 seconds. TikTok's gonna go like, oh shit, like they watched most of this video, like we should push this. If it's like 30 seconds, they're like, they only watched about half the video, we probably should push it.
And then remind me, how many followers do you have on like your platforms?
Yeah, I got 9.4 million on TikTok right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, 9.4, and then you're on YouTube too. So you have
YouTube is at 2 mil.
2 million?
Yeah, 2 million.
Oh, bro, you're rich.
Yeah.
YouTube pays.
Yeah, bro, not the shorts, bro. I mean, they got the creator fund coming in 100 mil. I'm gonna get bags, but
man,
I'm telling you, those shorts, they don't pay much because like those ads don't play unless like they click the video. But like they're swiping like TikTok, and when they're doing that, it doesn't play ads. Okay. You gotta physically click the video. So like.
But still, man, you're ahead of like the whole game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, things are gonna start happening like really fast over the next few months. I mean, I got the right people around me finally as of like the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't know anyone was in Canada, so this has been a learning curve.
No, that's awesome, bro. Heck yeah. Okay, so the next thing I always ask, I feel like when I like a lot of people, like for instance, like I would consider you like normal. Like, I could talk to you, like like you have following, but you're not like stuck up or nothing, right? There's people that I've met that are kind of stuck up and whatnot.
I noticed that,
But what would you say, like, how did you feel when you noticed, like, oh wow, like people kind of maybe recognize me at the mall, or oh wow, people like really want me to go on live?
It's still kind of weird to know, like it's kind of trippy, like. I was really grinding on content in quarantine, like when COVID became a thing, and Canada takes COVID super serious. Like we were never leaving home. Okay. I just grinded on content for months, and I was averaging like about like 1 million followers a month. And then as soon as I left my house and I went to like go to the mall or go to eat, it was just I was getting sworn. It was like no way, like what the hell?
Photos.
You know who I am? But yeah, so that was pretty interesting. And then we had a supper one night with like my relatives, like my parents, my godmother, and there was a line of like people that want to get pictures, and like my parents had never seen it before, like my relatives, my brother and sister, so that was interesting for everyone. They were like, what? Like people want to get pictures with my son.
Was it mainly like females?
Yeah. There's a lot of girls, like a lot of guys actually too.
Yeah.
A few parents, surprisingly.
Couple milfs.
Actually, yeah, there's moms. Yeah.
We love you. My son loves you.
Yeah. I was like, this feels so weird. Like, I think my mom's age.
Heck yeah. I feel that too, cause like I said, right, I always tell everybody I was like a hand model, I guess, because it was always a photo like that, or just me wearing a shoe. And I never really had that, like, no one really knew what I looked like, bro. Like, I did a podcast yesterday, and when he took my hat off, he was like kind of making fun of me. He's like, Majorwavezz is not bald, because no one's ever seen me without a hat.
Yeah, that's like me too. People like, the hat like never comes off, like no matter what I do. And I would even make jokes about it. Like I'll go skydiving, you think I'm gonna take my hat off? I'm not gonna take the hat off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it off. Like, there's a reason why the hat's on. I'm not that
part of like the
hat.
Yeah, part of the image now. Like it's part of me.
Yeah, for sure. So I was saying, like, as you know, people were coming in, even just like right now, like this is the third one. I feel like a little bit more comfortable, but like, you know, I still get nervous, right? And I would say, like, before, bro, I would get so nervous, like in front of anyone. Like, even like if I felt like if people looked at me, too many people, like, you know, I'd be like, I feel like I would kind of stress it. So as people started coming in, I had you know, artists and even, you know, influencers and stuff like that. Sometimes, you know, I'll be like, I want to take a photo. But when I would post a photo, like I would be like stiff. I'd be like, oh. So now I have like a go-to where I just put my hand up, right? Because I feel like I know the pose. I've been practicing. And I feel like I literally I posted myself, bro. And then one day I was in San Jose, and I had a car following me, and it was actually like a fan of mine. It was like some girls, right? They were like, hey, Majorwavezz. But like I was kind of like, I was like, you're following me, and like I was with my son. I was like kind of nervous, you know what I mean? I was like, what the heck? And it was just like 5 girls.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, for sure. So I guess the next thing that I want to do is I have a little, like, I don't know how to phrase it, but basically I want to give you money, give you the opportunity to win some money. So I'm going to grab some cash, and I'm going to show you a shoe that's pretty big.
All right, bet.
You got to guess the size of the shoe. If you guess it right, then you win the cash. If you don't, then you have to drink a Nesquik that I'm gonna mix up with something. I won't put nothing weird in there. I won't put like
Okay.
alcohol or like.
I mean, you can put alcohol if you want.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, Nesquik won't like it. Just like, if I put like hot sauce or something, or maybe I'll just mix it.
Okay.
But I mean, obviously, it's not gonna taste that good.
Yeah.
Alright, so I say I'll go get the cash and then we'll go from
Yeah,
there.
let's do it.
Cool. Alright, I'm back, Colty.
I walk in front.
Hey, damn, what's a big shoe?
Yeah.
God damn, what is
So-
this, bro?
Alright.
You're gonna need to guess what size that is. If you get it right, you're going to the strip club.
I think so, bro. Those ones is exactly what I need. All right, I'm gonna guess since it's like, all right.
It's a little smaller than your shoe.
Yeah, just a little. I'm gonna say since I'm a 10, and that's double my shoe length, size 20, 21.
21.
21.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Fortunately, it's a
What is
size 66 for
What
the.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How does that even work? I don't even understand how they can measure shoes.
60s, I kind of marked it off.
I mean, I was
66
that's just embarrassing.
For
I wasn't even close.
66 years of being in business, Vans.
That's cool. That's wild.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to mix it up. All right, so he lost, and I feel like strawberry is like the strongest flavor. So we're definitely gonna mix that with a little bit of spicy. See? That's
No, that just looks all bad. All
That's not good. Alright, so we just mix strawberry and some spicy. He's coming right now. We're going cheers. Let's go.
I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what he put in this shit.
So we'll try it, and then you kind of tell me more or less what you think it is.
Yeah.
But I mean-
So this one's mine.
Yeah, whichever one you want. You can have this one too, whatever.
So I can switch it.
You can switch it if you think that I'm like poisoning.
switch it, yeah.
Oh, you're good.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right.
All right,
Cheers, bro.
What is that?
Fucking disgusting. That's what it is.
It was
Alright, take a guess.
It's spicy. Like you put spices in there, right?
yeah.
I don't know, like sriracha.
Yes!
Hey, he got that shit first. Yeah. That's
Wait, do I
fine.
get like a prize or something now?
Nah, you lost it. Alright, so, you know what, before all that, is there any questions that you want to ask me? I always ask, usually no one ever has it.
Yeah, I'd say like when did you start getting into shoes? Like how old were you?
Man, I used to, like when I started caring about shoes was when I played basketball. I
Yeah.
played, I mean, I was fairly good. I started as an 8th grader, played freshman ball. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you're not even allowed to do that, but yeah, I felt like as like a 5th grader, I started caring. I wanted Jordans.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know which ones were like the cool ones. Like I didn't know which ones like
Yeah.
were were gonna be worth money or were popular. Just kind of like the colors and whatnot. And then I moved to the Bay, and in high school I would buy shoes and resell them. And then I would just kind of like I started like I guess repairing them, right?
Yeah.
Repairing and then kind of painting them, restoring. And man, and ever since then it just kind of grew.
So it started at a very young age. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to collect the Nike SBs. And you know what, man? I used to buy them off of some kid at school.
Really?
And when I went to go sell them to a shop, like later on, I had a few left. I found out they were fake, bro. So I was
No.
buying fake shoes,
No,
bro.
that's rough.
Without even knowing,
You're
man.
dirty.
I know, but I thought it was fresh with fake shoes on in high school, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think, like you're gonna, I mean, so like you obviously have a following and stuff. What's your like goal? Like what are you gonna do with it, right? Are you gonna keep
Yeah.
making content?
Yeah, I got like 2 different goals. So I mean, I have like my goal when it comes to social media long term, and also like my goal like life in general. Like right now, I just want to save as much money as I can.
Yeah.
I have like a bunch of money in stocks. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of money in like to
Doge.
but, you know. I want to buy some properties and then turn them into Airbnbs. So like if I end up being done with social media like when I'm 40 whatever,
Yeah.
then I have like I have money coming in from different areas. But content wise, a lot of the content that I do it would work like in a family sense, like you know, like the Ace family. I mean, they'd be kind of whack lately, but kind of a bad example. But
The Ace family?
maybe like the Labyrinth family. I'm not sure if you know who they are.
What is it, Labyrinth?
Yeah, the Labyrinth family.
I mean, I feel like everyone just knows the Ace family.
Yeah, like they do like a lot of pranks, like similar to the things that I do. So like, I want to like move into like the family type content down.
So, okay. So you're
down
trying to have some kids.
the longer-
That's what you're trying to do.
Maybe not. I don't know yet. But like, I'm trying to make it. You know, a lot of the content I do now, it will work if I have a family. So like, I'm thinking like for the long run.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I feel like it's kind of like the same. Like I was even thinking that when my lights went down, I was like, maybe customs are not as cool anymore, and like people just don't want to like my stuff anymore because it's kind of just done. Like
Yeah.
already like
Yeah,
plateaued. They're like, yeah, we know he does stuff. He makes pretty cool shoes, but everyone makes customs. Like, yeah, whatever. You know?
I mean, I think shoes are going to always be a thing, especially customs. So.
No, yeah, I agree. All right, so it's glued, trimmed. We have black in right now, but I think it's gonna look better with white, so I'll just kind of switch it out. And also, I feel like I've gotten this question, kind of like, yo, like, and like I feel like you're way bigger than me, like, but people will ask me too, like, yo, man, like, what did you do before, like, what's a little bit of your backstory? And it's like, so I guess that would be like the next question, like, what was it before you had the social media?
Yeah, like before that, I was in like university. I was taking business, and I was excited to get into the business, the marketing aspect. But as soon as I got into that, into the marketing part, everything just seemed super outdated. So I asked my teachers, like, where did you learn this, like this material? And like, oh, I learned this when I was your age at the same school, like here. I was like, that's the issue. Like it's 2017. Like that was the year like that I had that. I brought that up, and I'm like. Everything's moving online. Like you don't need $1 million to like build, a business from the ground up and only sell it to like that local, spot. Like now you can launch a business online and have the whole world as your customer.
No,
so
I agree.
That's when I dropped out.
I think now I want you to sew. So.
Shoot.
I know.
I'm about to fuck this shoe up big time.
And I goofed up a little bit because I actually did the inside. And now you're gonna have to do the outside. So it's a little bit more noticeable. So
the outside.
We got it. Man, we got it for sure. So I'll show you a little tutorial of how to do it.
All right.
You push.
I sewed once. It wasn't a shoe, but I was like in like grade 7 in home ec.
Yeah. It's a lot different.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Forget all that.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
So these little like little feet that they have right here, whatever direction it's pointing, that's the way it's gonna go. So boom, it's gonna come down towards me. Now I'm gonna flip it this way, and now it's gonna go up the shoe.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, this needs a 360. If I went this way, it'd go left.
Okay.
You obviously wanna follow this the edge.
Oh man, I'm about to.
So I'll let you hop in.
Okay.
Got it, bro.
It's like a car, bro.
Oh,
like
man.
you barely tap it.
So it can be fixed though, right? Once I mess
Take
it
off
up?
your shoes, it's easier.
Oh yeah, you take that.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
I already messed it up, didn't
No,
I?
you actually went straight.
Oh,
So,
man.
perfect.
Okay, so I just guide the shoe, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you move it kind of like this. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
you move it
okay.
like this and like kind of like that. You do that. I'll move this one and then.
Alright, so I pull it, right? Like I'm like,
No, it pulls itself. Yeah.
I don't know what alright, I'm just gonna push it down, see what happens. Oh, what the heck?
Okay, one more.
Okay, so how do I
Like what it is.
oh shit,
It's okay. It's okay.
already messed it up.
It's a little crooked, but it's okay.
Very crooked. It's very crooked, bro.
So I'll have you go straight down and then I'll fix it.
Oh god.
So we'll go right
Oh
here.
god, man, I really messed that up.
Okay, you got it.
So I pull it like that?
No, just push it and then you don't even have to hold it if you want.
Oh, I
It'll
think
go.
I'm just trying to figure, because I don't know where like the direction like that's gonna go.
So right now it's like these little clamps. So they're gonna come. Right now it's gonna come exactly towards me.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Cool.
I don't know what I'm doing.
See? No. That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
All
You
right.
see that stitch? That was pretty solid.
I mean, it's a little better. I
It's
kind of fucked it up a little bit.
Nah, I feel like we gotta go down, and then I'll finish it.
All right.
But at least you get like the hang of it.
Oh god. Oh god.
Jesus. I'm hopping.
Yeah, I'm messing it up, guys. It went exactly how I thought.
But I'm gonna show you, since this is done, I'm gonna bring another pair of shoe, and I want you to tell me what you think they are.
Oh yeah.
All right?
All right.
This box doesn't look too familiar.
Okay.
So, what are these? Are these big, or are they Air Force, or are they, what are they? What do you think?
It's custom, right? Like, or I mean, it's a collab with the Air Force Ones.
Okay, that's your final answer?
Yeah.
So they're actually not. They're actually their own shoe. They look super copyrighted, right?
Wait, oh yeah,
There's
what am I saying? Yeah, there's no swoosh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is literally that. And the people that have, it's a question, I've actually looked it up. Something about back in the day when Air Force made, and I'm kind of doing knowledge, I guess, on it. When Air Force made the Air Force, wherever it is, I don't have one in here, right here. This is called Uptown, right? When they made this, obviously they tried to make this, and there was probably, obviously, pretty similar. There was like, hey, we're gonna cease and this, whatever, we're gonna sue you, whatever it was. Well, they did it at the right time where the patent had something to do with like the timing, where their like patent had expired or something.
Oh,
so that's why they got lucky.
So they snuck in their
They
shoe.
snuck in the right way.
Time frame, yeah.
Yep, and it's like every 20. It's like every 20 years. So like, it's a shortcut for anyone that's like, how could you do that, right?
That's funny.
Do not do it. You're gonna get sued.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's like too similar.
Yeah.
But these are awesome, right? These are
Those
crazy.
are dope, I like them.
These are crazy. Okay. So now that that's done, I feel like we'll take these off. These are boring white laces. And let's go to the lace wall. Get some laces going. So like, I mean, you've been out here in LA for what, how long?
It's been almost half a year now, 6 months. 5, 6 months.
And like with, all your basically, being an influencer and all your content and stuff, do you plan on going back home? Like, are you going to go back to Canada?
Yeah, like, I miss all my friends and my family back at home. I wish I could have visited them earlier, but like, I mean, with COVID going on, and the rules that, going on in Canada, I'd be wasting a lot of time. I have to go back, spend a few K, quarantine in like a hotel that the government chooses.
Oh, I heard about that.
And then that quarantine would have to be in Toronto, and I'm pretty sure then I would have to, after those 2 weeks or that period where I quarantine, I then would have to go home, quarantine again. So like that one visit, it's gonna take a whole month of my life. So I mean, like I don't really much. I have a month, to not make content. So it's gonna have to wait.
No, yeah, I feel that.
I mean, do you have any big plans set for the future? Oh shit.
I think that's a good question. I mean, I'm gonna do Resort Road, right? So I'm gonna go to Vegas.
Yep.
And just kind of focus on building it out, right? Do like my Build-A-Bear type of dream.
Yeah, definitely.
But also, like, I want to do some stuff too for people that have kind of like classes for like just people that have like anxiety, or maybe like there's been people that like have actually told me like, oh yo, like in this 5-hour period of time, I didn't really want to drink. Maybe they like have a drinking problem. I didn't really want to smoke. Maybe they smoke a lot of, whatever. And I feel like that's like the thing that like means a lot more than just like, you know what I mean? Because it's you're keeping somebody like, either if they're like not depressed or like if they have a problem, like you're keeping them busy, you're kind of like, and I feel like, so definitely just like expanding and trying to like work with people or like foundations or whatever it is to get something like that rolling. But yeah, definitely also the more business part of Majorwavezz Lab would be to go to Vegas, and man, I'm excited to go.
Just expand, open another shop.
Expand,
2 shops.
Yeah, just kind of figure it out.
That's exciting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I haven't seen too many places that do what you do. I think this is the only place that I see that makes custom shoes. I mean, I'm an influencer, like I'm pretty well connected now, and this is one of a kind of a spot. So I think there's a good demand for it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Alright guys, so that wraps it up for episode 3. We definitely vibed out with Colty. I got to know you a lot better. I felt like you learned how to sew, how to lace.
we tried.
Yeah, but either way, we vibed out, and I felt like,
I had a blast.
Appreciate you coming on
shoes
the
turned
show,
on fire. Hey, look at that.
There it is.
Dope shoes.